Good morning, Twitch.tv. Good morning to YouTube as well. And, of course, good morning, mini Motorways. Let's go to New York City for today's daily challenge. Destinations are more likely to be double destinations, and we start with a motorway. Always fun to get one of these crossover levels between mini motorways and mini metro. Cars are not actually moving yet because there's nobody at the train station, but hey, we'll fix that. Hulkamat was here first. Good morning, Hulkamat. Sunflare Space is here. Coffee Cafe. Good morning to you as well. It is a bright, sunny, beautiful day where we're not playing Final Fantasy Tactics. Thank you to everybody who came out last night for the first Tactics stream. It was, entertaining, I hope. Yes, let's go with that. Let's also send a very special thank you to... It's not the best choice. Adasite. Adasite gave us a follow while we were off stream. Thank you so much to Adasite for that. This red over here is... Well, okay, now we have a problem. Now we have issues. Here's the... Okay. You come up to here. You are dark blue guys. You dark blue houses come this way. And now, this can come over here. This red will need to do this. And hopefully we'll get more reds in a second. Guess who still needs to learn to get away from the couch? It's you. Stop clawing the couch. I'm gonna scoop you up and say stop clawing the couch right in your face every single time you claw the couch until you realize that the sounds coming out of my mouth mean stop clawing the couch. I know. Life is so hard when you're an adorable little kitty cat who wants nothing more than to claw the fuck out of a couch, but you're not allowed to claw the couch. So stop clawing the couch. Down she goes. Coffee Cafe wants a treat for Nora, which is inevitable whenever I mention Nora on stream, pretty much. Where'd these treats go? Come here. That red circle is, well, a circle now, which is fine. Here. Hi. There's a good kitty. You know what? I'm going to chuck it across the room. There. Go find it. You'll note that it's not on the couch. It's very far away from the couch, in fact. Like you should be. Okay. What the hell is happening here? We've got reds and blues in just a frankly terrible position, if we're being honest with ourselves. Here, we're going to have to draw a tiny, silly bridge. Let's draw a tiny, silly bridge. This tiny, silly bridge will come here, down this way. Okay. So you three reds, get over here, cross the railroad tracks, get into this circle plaza. You, you can join them, I think. You two do that. You come down here and support the train station. Okay, that sort of makes sense. Give me 30 road tiles. That'll give us a whole bunch of road. Shotgun Splicer wants to know the Goog's top 3 favorite? Well, the Goog's top 3 wrestlers that should never be mentioned again. I mean, you're gonna have some truly atrocious people on this list, Shotgun Splicer. You're basically asking me to name the very worst people in all of professional wrestling, which, okay. Let's see here. This red, we're gonna redraw. We're gonna resituate this red and blue situation. You two, why don't you do this? That'll be fine, I suppose. You need to come up here, like so, and into this double plaza. That'll be fine and dandy. Okay. This situation right here is suboptimal. It'll be a little bit better with the traffic light. That's actually a well-positioned traffic light. Okay. So, I mean, your obvious... the first one that comes to mind is fairly obvious. We could do without Chris Benoit, like, ever again. Chris Benoit was a great, capital and lowercase g, great professional wrestler. And then, and I cannot believe there are people for whom this doesn't matter, and then he fucking murdered his family and killed himself. It's a thing that happened. It's a thing the dude did. And because that's a thing the dude did, we don't need to have discourse about him. And quite frankly, I could do without people doing his fucking spots. I could do without ever seeing anyone using the crippler crossface, either for a shock pop or as a generic transitional submission near fall, because you don't actually have one. So many wrestlers, whenever they want to do a submission spot in their match, but they don't actually have an established submission finisher, use the fucking crippler crossface. And it's like, my guy, what are you doing? Speaking of what are you doing, I think we're gonna redraw all of these reds and blues up here. You are not gonna go into Central Park because you can't, you're not allowed to. You're gonna come up here. These two reds right here are gonna swing down and approach this from the east, in like so. You are gonna go up here and into that double plaza, and this guy, hopefully we're gonna get another light blue to spawn in a second here. If we don't, problems. Let's assume that we're not gonna. There. Boom, boom, and boom. Perfect. Like, let's just put a moratorium on crippler crossfaces, diving headbutts, and if you want to say that the rolling German suplexes are a Kurt Angle spot, I guess that's okay, even though Kurt Angle stole that spot from Chris Benoit. So, he probably didn't invent the spot. I guess it's okay. Let's take a bridge. Anyway. I'm blanking on the dude's name, but thankfully I have... Thankfully, I have Google. That's what I was looking for. I then blanked on Google. I blanked on the name of Google. Here's a deep cut, and if you're a pro wrestling fan of a certain knowledge base, you're going to be like, oh, right, him. Grizzly Smith. Grizzly Smith, one of the truly, heinously awful people in the history of professional wrestling. Nothing more needs be said than that. For those who don't know, he was Jake the Snake Roberts' father and was just a truly dreadful, awful, abusive individual. And terrible not only to his children, but to others around him. And I don't know all of the details. I know enough just off the top of my head to be like, yeah, no, we don't ever need to discuss that anymore. And then, let's just keep it historical for the last one. Let's just say Jose Gonzalez. Only really known for one thing, but to be fair, that one thing was the fact that he fucking murdered another famous fucking wrestler. And then, like, here's an example of how scuzzy professional wrestling can be. The dude who literally, factually, actually murdered Bruiser Brody, one, got away with it, and two, used it for heat in wrestling angles for the rest of his career. This is a lovely industry that I've chosen to devote my free time and support to for my entire life. lovely industry full of fantastic people. I'm so glad we're talking about this instead of how bad Final Fantasy Tactics is. Final Fantasy Tactics was annoying. We're gonna do more later, but man, the first 2 hours of Final Fantasy Tactics are bad. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay. So yes, those are three people who exist or existed in or around the realm of professional wrestling that, quite frankly, we never need to discuss ever again. And here you were thinking I would be snarky and say Randy Orton. Yeah. Let's take a third motorway. Sunflare Space got into looking at what crime someone had committed last night and discovered that non-US residents cannot see the criminal history of United States citizens. I mean, I don't know. I kind of feel like a person's criminal history shouldn't be public, maybe? Well, I don't know. That was an off-the-dome thought. Is that a good thought? Think this through, Goog. This has actual societal implications. I don't know. What I do know is that we're in a very unfortunate situation here. We've got this train station over here and no dark blues free. I think what I'm gonna do, and this is gonna be weird, this feels wrong. I'm gonna draw a motorway straight into a train station. That feels like it defeats the point of something. And yet, here we go. Florida does have like very open information laws. It is very easy to find public records in Florida, and that includes like criminal arrests and that sort of thing. So, I have not given this a ton of thought. I could just be wrong about stuff. We're gonna move these two light blues away from this business, and they're gonna go up and service this one, which does mean that they share this road with the reds, and that's just unfortunate, but it'll probably be okay. You two light blues, in the meanwhile, will run over this way, and you're gonna approach this business from the west, like so. Actually, you know what? Let's shorten the motorway. We'll do that. You three dark blues, you four dark blues will go up and over and around and down. And you two get over to here. You, meanwhile, first degree assault using a firearm to commit a felony. Those are bad things. You should not do that. You greens. Terry Garvin, off the top of my head, I don't remember why Terry Garvin's bad, but I do remember Terry Garvin, not a good dude. Terry Garvin, not a good dude, as far as I can recall. Let's take another motorway. We just used our last one to get greens up over this way. This second island here between Manhattan and what I think we decided was Queens is just truly awful. This island right here kind of stinks. I don't want to pave it, but it would be bad if anything ever spawned there. Let's put it that way. So when things inevitably spawn there, it's gonna be bad. We can confirm that it is in fact going to be bad. How long has my mute button been on? I've been talking and I've been talking and muted for a very long time. I'm so good at this. I'm so good at stream. I'm so good at stream, y'all. Been doing this for so long. This is episode like 455 of this show. Okay. Alright, fine. Here. This circle is a circle now. We're gonna reposition motorway number 3 so that we have 4 pointed right onto it. And then, yeah, first degree assault. It's bad. Don't do that. Using a gun in general or also the commission of a felony, bad. Don't do it. You come over to here. What have I been rambling about while no one has been able to hear me? Talked a little bit about tactics. Again, it'll be fine. Even people who like Final Fantasy Tactics have told me that literally the 4th battle in the game is one of the very hardest battles in the game, and agreed with my position that it is fucking bullshit that literally the 4th battle in the game is one of the hardest battles in the game, and it'll be fine. I'm reasonably reliably assured that getting over this hump will make it suck less, which we can hope for. Anyway, we're going to give that another go next Tuesday. In the meantime, this light blue right here has gone circular, and that's not great. We do have motorway number 2 here, which is currently servicing this square. I might want to reconsider. There was a lot of anger to go around last night. You come up here. Boop. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to draw you, and y'all are going to take this big long road to get over this way, to get in the back entrance of this plaza. Additionally, these 4 light blues over here are going to hop motorway number 2, which will redraw itself, and swing into this square. That'll be fine. You are a red. You can come in like so. You swing all the way down right there. You two also do a downward swing like so. Boop and boop. Huzzah! Alright. Let's take a roundabout. I could swap the light blue motorway again so the reds don't share. You swap the light blue motorway. So motorway number 2. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. You want to take motorway number 2, run it up this way to service this light blue business here so that these light blues and these reds don't actually have to interact with one another. That is probably a good thing. So these light blues would then come up on. That's probably for the best. Although, right now, I'm also concerned with the situation going on over here with this green thing. You know, I could... Oh, nope, not that. I don't want to disconnect that. That's a very important tile here. You come in like so. Yeah, that would also free up these dark blues to do... Yeah, you're probably correct in all regards. Here. Motorway number 2. Approach this from the west. You pop, pop, and fizz, fizz up into here. And then you swing down that away, foop, and foop, like so. Great. Now, I did just kind of shove this greenhouse onto this road with the intent of it taking care of this green business. That'll be fine. Train stations are like, they're going to get populated and then they're going to cool down. So having them be populated for a while is not a huge deal. Motorway number 2 is trying to get itself squared away. It finally has. Good work. I don't mind a little bit of backseat gaming. Like, I think there's a difference between backseat gaming and either insulting or hand-holding. Like, in this instance, Coffee Cafe, you were offering a legitimately constructive suggestion, well thought out, well reasoned, had good information behind it, and I looked at it and I was like, yeah, that works. There are other instances in, other games perhaps where, let's take a bridge here because I don't have any bridge, and bridge seems like an important thing to have. There are instances in other games where a person will be like, oh, you need to do this, and I don't see why. And the reasoning is either because I aesthetically prefer it that way, or because the game is bad and doesn't tell you, but this is the only way to win. And either of those, for various different reasons, are bad. But hey. Let's do a check-in. How's everybody doing? This top dark blue business, doing fine. Got a lot of people, about to get a few more people, generally okay. You have just become a circle. How many people are currently getting over to you? Only 2. Well, that's not a lot. It's not nearly as many as we'd like. How do I fix that? You're kind of awkwardly positioned, actually. Looks like you have 3. I can make it 4 fairly easily. That is pretty much currently the limitations of my skill set. I could probably maneuver it into being a few more. Yeah, actually, I could maneuver it into being a couple more. Here, you come over that way. You 2 go right there. We'll put a traffic light here. That'll put 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 yellows coming up here to take care of this circle. That should be fine. This business, you may have noticed, got abandoned, but we can just fix that by taking these 2 yellows from over here and running them that way. That still leaves 7 yellows going into this circle, so that's fine. You are a plaza in the middle of nowhere. Why do you exist? It's a wonderful question to which I don't have an answer. These 3 reds are going to get away from servicing this business and will instead take motorway number 4. And here, let's move both of these motorways. Motorway number 3, approach from the south. Motorway number 4, approach from the north. Good work. Everybody, why are you also there? Why are you also there? That's not fair. Hold on. All right, give me another bridge. Fine. You know what? We just drew one silly motorway for northerners. Let's do another silly motorway for northerners. It's highways out of Harlem. We're on the highway to Harlem. There we go. Highway to Harlem, title of the episode. Also, definitely, there is 1000% a terrible early 90s buddy cop movie called Highway to Harlem. Absolutely. You go there. You go there. We've got 5 of these swinging in down this way. Highway to Harlem is like a fish out of water mismatched pair story, or like a Steve Martin and Martin Lawrence play cops somehow. That's Highway to Harlem. Now, this over here is a green business, and that's basically fine. Let's separate some of these greens from some other of these greens. These yellows right here are unfortunately gonna have to do that. It's not what you want, but it'll be fine. You get over to here. You get in like so. Hey there. Now I want to see a movie with Steve Martin, Martin Lawrence, and Martin Sheen. I also said Martin Lawrence when I meant to say Martin Lawrence, but you know what I meant. You get over there. You get into there. This train station will be very well serviced. You may as well get on the longer road. That's okay. All right. Good God, this is complicated. I just had one of those moments where you take a step back and you look at your mini Motorways creation and it's like, what in the hell are we doing here? And then I realized that we're not even at 1,300 commuters yet, which, I am getting a phone call. Hold on. I have missed a phone call. Interesting. You are sharing the yellows because the road for the yellows, for the greens, touches the other yellows double plaza. That's bad. That's true and bad. Let's fix that. We can fix that, right? Can we fix that? Yes, we can. Aha! I'm Goog the Gilder, or something. That's right, I'm gonna gold plate everything. I'm Goog the Gilder. It's not actually a thing. Okay. You just came into existence like 8 minutes ago, and now you're a circle, so I suppose that's fine. Gilder is a fine currency. I prefer to spend florins, but, that's just me. Princess Bride joke. You come over to here. Let's have these two greens from the south, what ain't doing nothing, suddenly come up here and do something. That's just going to be more, like, aesthetically pleasing and also simply logical road construction ship. So, yeah. Simply Logical Road Construction Ship is a rejected title for this episode of Good Morning Mini Motorways. This red circle down here is looking a little angry, which I kind of understand. It only has 4 houses after all. Is there anything I can do about that, though? Not really. Like, I've got a big cluster of reds up here, but all of these reds are either busy or blocked from getting down there. So, Sunny still has not seen The Princess Bride, which, I mean, I think you have to be in the right headspace for The Princess Bride. You can't just go into it expecting a traditional great movie when people say that The Princess Bride is a great movie, but Princess Bride is a really, really, really fun movie. Oh, God, stretch. Big stretch. Nobody had to redeem channel points for this one. You're just getting a big stretch for free. Oh, my back. Okay. We're better. I have not seen Barbie and Pizarro. I also did not see Oppenheimer. I will presumably see both of those at some point. You get down that way. These reds get down this way. This red square right here is the most serviced red square in the history of 4-sided red objects. You are a blue plaza, which exists. Let it never be said that this blue plaza does not exist. You come in that way. You 3 blues are kind of not really doing anything, so here, let's have you actually support that. You might as well go do that. You can do that. You're going to go in, take care of this circle. That'll be fine. This red square is mad because nobody's helping it. Well, I understand. That makes sense to me here. I've got 2 reds right here, not doing anything. Let's motorway number 6 them up into the north entrance of you. Okay? Okay. You go out that way. I've got plenty of road. Road is not a problem for me, so we're going to draw we're going to take whatever the other option there. Was it a bridge? I think it was a bridge. We take a bridge. Let's see. This train station's getting a little angry, but that is mostly just because people were just dropped off there. This train station is also getting angry, but honestly, the trains move so slowly and come so infrequently that like one house can fully take care of this train station. It's not a problem. And actually, we've got some new reds right here. We're going to have these two take care of the train station, which means we can add these two to this red circle, and this red house here had previously been doing nothing. We can just staple it to this road. This is looking, touch wood and all that. We're only, I don't know, 2,000 feels like a pretty good number here in New York. It feels like a bigger accomplishment here in New York than in, say, like if you had Tokyo with unlimited motorways or something. If we were going pave paradise and motorways to everywhere, 2,000 wouldn't be a great number, but in our current situation, this feels pretty good. But yeah, I have not seen Barbie. I'm sure it's tremendous. I just never didn't really feel like going to the movies because, like, listen, going to the movies is an expensive proposition for a one-time thing. And please ignore the fact that even if I was to treat my entire local friend group to going to the movies, it would cost roughly as much as getting Chinese food for a couple days. Let's just ignore that. Chinese food is tasty, or something. I don't really have a good reason now that I've thought of that. But anyway, this dark blue plaza is starting to get a little bit mad. I had a green appear in the leftmost double plaza. Oh, hey. So I did. You, right here. Boop. We'll do that. This green right here and this green right here will take good care of this green business. These reds are, like, there's so damn many of them. They're fine and happy. What's not fine and happy is this dark blue right here. This dark blue right here is currently being serviced by these three dark blues there, but let's not have that continue to be the case, actually. I think what we're going to do is reposition Motorway number 1 there. Motorway number 1 is going to take these three dark blues, what had previously been doing nothing, and take them into the eastern entrance of this double plaza, like so it can service this business. That'll free up these three dark blues to just staple themselves right here and take care of that. That seems like a good, reasonable, positive development. I think that's a good thing I've done, and you can't convince me otherwise. I'm very strongly opinionated on this matter. Other matters include the presence and disposition of this dark blue circle, which is currently being tended to by 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. That's all of the houses. So, fuck. Let's take a third roundabout rather than a fourth and fifth traffic light. That'll probably be fine. You need to point south. You need to staple yourself onto this road. Both of these greens are circles now and probably have been for quite some time. You are a red fucker. Why do these red fuckers keep appearing out of nowhere? Not a fan. Alright, you come down that way. That'll be fine. You are not doing anything at the moment. I can probably get away with not having you do anything, or do something different even. Are we at a point where 2 houses and a well-meant motorway can still take care of a business? Probably not. Do I have a 3-stack anywhere that I can yoink? Not really. Alright, let's see how badly behind this falls. We'll draw motorway number 7, like so. These 2 red houses will be solely responsible for the love and sustainmentship of this over here. Although, I lied. You remember 4 seconds ago when I said that these 2 red houses would be the sole support for this red business? Yeah, I fucking lied. Because it turns out that these 3 yellows, what had previously been doing nothing, can, in fact, pair with this guy, grab motorway number 8, and swing in all the fucking way over here. So now we've got a 3rd red and 3 yellows and 2 very, very long motorways. Good God. Good God. This is the future conservatives want. Manhattan is covered in highways. Oh, God. It's like if the people who built Los Angeles tried to build New York. Jeez. Okay. You, right here. Highway number 7, which is right here, hi, pulls your best houses from the red circle. I mean, that's true. That's a fair and accurate statement. Could I restructure? What if we take you, and you? Toss you out that way. So now the 3, 5 of you. Here, you actually swing down that. No, do that. There. 3 of you herp into there. The 3, 5 of you down into there. Don't have to deal with the railroad crossing. That's true. Okay. Everybody go. I think. Hey, look. You are another red servicing this circle, which is good because we just robbed a red from that circle. So that'll be fine. You 2 reds don't have to cross the railroad tracks. That's good. You are a light blue. You're going to go up this way. You are stapled into this motorway, which comes up here, services that. You know what? You're never going to use that. That's fine. Here, give me this road tile back. Thank you. Okay. This guy's a circle. That's bad. Here, let's put this dark blue on that. So now there's 5 going there. You know what? Actually, I think we can just yoink, and we'll take the 3 of you up to here, and then in like so. There. Now, somehow, we've got 7 servicing you from the east. That's okay. You, get over that away, get up to here. That's more support for this circle, which is quite mad right now, actually, on account of most of its support. Actually, hold on. Give me another bridge. You know what I'm noticing? These reds right here are kind of bastards, actually. Because, yeah, I think we're just going to have to deal with that. I don't want to pull these off of this because I don't think these 3 can sustain this all by themselves. Although they may not be all by themselves. What if, hold on, what if I yoink this? I can point you up north. What if we do that? We do that, we get these 2 reds off of here, which frees up the pressure from this going into here. It allows these 4 to do that. That may possibly should and could be okay. We'll see. Now, this dark blue circle is mad, which does make sense. We've got a very limited number of dark blues on the map, actually. Like, I don't really want to pull... I'm a little nervous about pulling this away from this train station. Like, you see, the trains are already coming in, so yeah. If it wasn't for this house, this train station would be in a crisis right now. So, it's bad. Don't know how else to say that. You've come into existence. Hey, you know what? This dark blue right here, and Do I want to yoink this road? I mean, this road is in use. I really shouldn't yoink this house, given that its road is currently in use. Alright, you are going to come up here. There. We're crossing the East River to service one house at the moment. This one house is going to join over here and swing in that way, get up to here. Hi, you're a circle now. Who endorsed that? Who the fuck thought that was a good idea? Not me. Coffee Cafe, did you say that that guy could be a circle? I didn't vote for that to be a circle. Yeesh. Top right, you have a huge line of reds. Top right, top right. Top right? I don't... Top left. I do have a huge line of reds, yes. They're all servicing this business. I could yoink some of them to service this business, but as of now, we've got these four down here. They've got a straight shot-ish motorway. Motorway number 7's a pretty damn short road. You appear to be handling things fine-ishly for now. That's probably okay. You know what amazingly continues to be okay? By the way, we can just bop you. There's a 5th. I could even grab this, make that a 6th. Gonna be hesitant to do that because we've also got a circle down here. But this appears to be working out just fine. Give me another motorway. Okay. So you get up that way, you get up that way, listen, we're gonna draw the tiniest and dinkiest bridge here in a second. Alright, here. Let's grab, you are gonna come up and over to here and down in like so. That's gonna be fine. Meanwhile, I can't do what I wanted to do with you. Never mind. So you're going to have to go down, and you actually, you can't have your driveway onto that. So yeah, you're just going to have a tiny little bridge right here, and you're going to have to support up here. I wanted to get, sadly, I can get all of, actually, can I do, I mean, I could do this, but it's dumb. So I can have all 3 of these support this road, or none of them, and I'm going to choose none of them. Because this business is roughly just as bad as this business, actually. My dark blues here are hanging in for the most part. Stay alive, dark blues. Good lord, this is 4,400. Wow. Okay. You get up there, you get down here. Light blues are fine, reds are okay. Dark blues just got mad in 2 different places. Okay. Alright, you know how I had previously stated that I didn't want to yoink dudes away from this train station? This train station is fine, actually, and everything else is kadying, so let's not have you be cadet. Let's instead use the first of our 4 fucking roundabouts. There. We'll do a roundabout right here. That'll get you into that. Because the very worst thing I can do right now is redraw the motorway. So I'm not going to redraw the motorway, but I am going to just make it easier for everybody to converge on it. You get over there, you redraw the motorway up into here. Okay. This dark blue. How am I going to save this dark blue? Answer is, I'm probably not gonna. How am I gonna try? Wait a second. Greens up here are mad. Why are these greens mad? Oh, this green business is mad on account of only having 4 supporting houses from way the hell over here. That makes sense. I completely and totally understand why you would be angry about stuff. Let's do better. you... How many greens can I steal from here? Probably some. You want to swing up this way. Here, make life easier, harder, different for this business. That'll be fine. So you... Yeah, I'm just going to borrow all of this. And also you two. Yeah, that'll be fine. Here, and we'll create a second landing zone. Motorway number 9 swings in there. And now, just like that, we've got 7 coming over to support this circle. And we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8 coming into here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 swinging down south for that. That seems fine. If you get mad, we can do other things. Right. Oh, right. You're still here and mad and existent. Well, you're not going to be extant for long, which is a problem. How do we solve a problem like these fuckers? I could theoretically yoink another dark blue house and just draw a motorway only for it. I mean, that's not going to help much. That's certainly not going to solve any problems, but I don't have a but there either. I just have the sad realization that that's not going to solve any problems. Here, give me another roundabout. You are green, guys. I just built greens to help you. You're going to be fine. That's a true fact about tomatoes. They don't have nipples. Why the fuck do I say any of the things I say? Honestly. And I have not yet purchased a replacement for the magic wand of toy retrieval, which is very sad. I need to get on that. And that's a true... We're desperate to find the one quote where I say that I don't have a butt. It's true. It's a fair and accurate statement. Good Lord, we're over 5,000. Okay. The greens are falling apart. These light blues here are bad. This, you know what was a bad choice, was the addition of this house. Hold on. This house is over fucking everything. You get over that away. Support this business. That's going to have to be fine. Every yellow in the world just got mad at the same time. Okay. There's not much I can do about that at this point. Do I have any? I've got some unused yellows right here, right? Yeah, you're an unused yellow. You're an unused yellow. Great. I've added 2 yellows to this, which is good. I needed to do that. Now I need to add 2 yellows to everything else, which I basically can't. Okay. Wait. Hold on. I have a terrible plan. I have a terrible plan which hinges on getting a roundabout somewhere. Okay. So here's my terrible plan, right? We stick a roundabout right here. This roundabout, as you may have noticed, touches these reds right here, okay? Because this roundabout touches these reds right here, that means that this road comes out of here, goes down that away, and then we can grab you and swing you all the way down here into... Would have been better if I didn't fuck up the last tile. But you can get down into this motorway, meaning that all of these reds theoretically are serving this business, but also these yellows. Furthermore, there are 2 yellows down south and east, actually, that had not been doing anything. They can come up this way and get in there. That's going to be totally fine. I would have liked it if they could come straight up here, but sadly you can't have driveways spawn onto a train track, so that's not a thing. Give me another bridge, because I just used my last bridge. Okay, have I saved all the yellows? No, absolutely not. Have I saved any of the yellows? Maybe. Here, I just gave you a bunch of dudes, so I feel bad. I feel okay taking your dude away from you. Okay, we're gonna hit 5,500 before this goes south. Anything beyond this is just a benefit and a bonus and a feel-good story. You, roundabout, may not be functioning the way I want you to. Here, function the way I want you to, damn it. Send dudes. Okay, the yellows are calming down. I can't believe this is working. I actually cannot believe that this is working. But it does appear to be working. Good Lord. How are we at 6,000 trips and nothing's on fire? Well, we're not. We're at 5,700 trips and this blue guy's on fire. That's different. Okay. What can we do about that? About that blue being on fire? Not much, really, actually. This blue over here briefly caught fire, but could I... number go up is a great way to make brain feel better. That's true. Unfortunately, we might be heading toward Impassular. Because you can't have a roundabout over here. We can't do anything with Central Park. And 1 minute I'm trying to bulldoze Central Park, then I'm down on Delancey Street. This business is going to be okay. Give me another bridge. You've got... You green need to get over to that away. That'll be okay. Do I have any dark blues anywhere? What could possibly be available? Not really. Okay, so this is the one that's dying. Yeesh. Yeeshin' fuckers. Alright. I can't really afford to steal dark blues away from this, because this is almost dead as it is. I think we're just going to have to hope. We're just going to have to hope that you can weather the storm. There is a fairly constant stream of dark blues coming into you as well, so that's something. Keep going, dark blues. Run. Run, my dark blue friends. You could burn 2 bridges to get a motorway back on the blues to circle situation. So, so we could have... I think I see where you're going. We could have this roundabout come out here and then right down here like that. That does get me a motorway back. Which might be good. This red can afford to be in turmoil for a second. So just be very careful about how we're clicking. There. So now this isn't a motorway. This, oh, buddies. Oh, you're like moments from death. Okay. If this got saved just now, I can motorway these 3, which will at least make this faster. But this needs to hang in until I get that motorway back, which, ooh, that's a dicey proposition. These double plazas are just so, like, double circle plazas, there's almost nothing you can do after a while. Like, hey, hold on. These greens are connected. These 2 greens are sharing dudes. How long have these 2 greens been sharing dudes? Why are these 2 greens? Oh, these 2 greens are sharing dudes because of this yellow. Fuck. Fuck. Hello, Circle Master. Alright, let's try murdering this road to stop these greens from sharing dudes. And if the greens stop sharing dudes, I bet you the greens will be okay. But also, I might have killed this yellow as a byproduct. But listen, we're at 6,400 trips. Stuff's gonna die. That's just a fact of life at this point. We've taken the good, we've taken the bad, we've taken them both. And there you have That's the facts of life. Okay. This green is angry, which, I mean, on the one hand, I understand. On the other hand, you have 7 houses of support. So, it's not a ton I can do. I don't really have any unused greens that I can see. I've got this one. The one time I tried putting this green into this business, it made life hell for this light blue circle. Hey, you know what else is making life hell for this light blue circle? The fact that it only has like 5 houses of support. Here, let's make that more houses of support. That may have been a key contributing factor in the almost death of this light blue circle. Okay, you get back up there. You're gonna do this. This is gonna be okay. You over this way. There's not really much I can do about you. Here, let's just turn this way. That'll be fine and good. Everybody go. No, last night wasn't challenging. Challenging is fine. Last night was impossible, which is bad. There's a difference. Also, this green circle's gonna die. This green circle's just done. Yep. Oh boy. Okay. 6589. Hey, you remember 5,000 trips ago when I was saying that it felt like I had a decent little score going because it's not like I was in Tokyo with paved paradise or anything? Yeah. Wow. That's top 1%. That's number 8 in the world. How is that? I'm a little surprised that it's not higher, to be perfectly honest, but hey. Good Lord. Good Lord. Congratulations to Johannes Janssens 18, Ebiset, Siswetzlut, Naharan 6, Hanix. Oh boy. Boggers asks why I'm playing Tactics when I could be playing Baldur's Gate 3. It's because more people voted for Tactics. Damn it. Wowzers. Alright. Let's do Wordle, I guess. That's what we do on Gimme Mim. I'm sorry, I was staring at my score for a second. Let's bring this up over to here. Haha! Wordle. That sounds like a great way to start your day, with a Wordle. Okay. So it starts with G, and there's an A. I will, in the fullness of time, play Baldur's Gate 3. That is almost a guarantee at this point. Black Friday might be a little early for that to go. Well, it will have been out for 3-4 months at that point. Maybe, possible. It could theoretically be gassy. I feel like there's... No, it could be... Well, it can't be grain because there's no R. It can't be glass because... Well, actually, it could be glass. Could be gash. Let's try glass. Good old double S word. It's not glass, but we've learned some things. It could again be gash. Actually, wait. No, gash is a 4-letter word, Goog. I'm conflating the word gash with the name of a teammate of a D&D character that Nude Indigo played one time. It could be Nash. Circle Master's got it, I think. Yep, it's Nash. Join us again tomorrow for Good Morning Mini Motorways, where the Wordle will be Hall after today's was Nash. Glorious. Sam is insistent that we do the Immaculate Grid, so let's pop that down. Take a look over here. What do we have for yesterday's Immaculate Grid? Oh, hey. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Sonny. Sonny, you must. Sonny, what do we have to do? We have to hydrate. Sunflare Space wants to see a hydrate and a stretch. Sadly, there is no channel point redemption for Remember Pedro. Delicious hydration. Also stretching. Also, we must remember Pedro. Pedro Martinez. Yay. Also would have fit this one, but that's the funnier one. We remembered Pedro. Hooray. Now, how many of these can I actually get? Jose Canseco had a 40 homer season for the Athletics. It's a true fact. David Ortiz had a 40 homer season for the Red Sox. That's a true fact. A Red Sox player who's in the Hall of Fame is like a bunch of them. We're going to say Wade Boggsman, except without the men, just Wade Boggs. If only there was a text-to-speech option. I mean, there is. It's called Giving Me Money. Is the percentage? The percentage is of the people who got this square, how many of them picked Wade Boggs? So, of all of the people who correctly guessed a Red Sox player who was in the Hall of Fame, 6% of them used Wade Boggs. Listen, I didn't say it was a great option or one that you should definitely take. I was just saying it is there before you. Okay. I'm pretty sure Christy Mathewson pitched for the Philadelphia Athletics, and if not...
Samurai_Sam cheered one bit. This is how you text to speech. We remembered Pedro. Yay.
Thank you, Samurai Sam, for paying the equivalent of, like, I don't know, 1.7 cents. I feel like the dollar to bit exchange is weird, but listen. Thank you, Samurai Sam. So I feel like Christy Mathewson pitched for the Philadelphia Athletics, and if I'm wrong about that, hey, I'm wrong about stuff. Sad times. All right. Well, let's name an actual recent dude then. That's an amazing photo of Dennis Eckersley. Holy shit. Like, sometimes a picture of a baseball player is just a picture of a baseball player, right? Like, this is just Jose Canseco. This is David Ortiz at a photo shoot or whatever. And sometimes the photo that they use on Baseball Reference perfectly, absolutely encapsulates everything about this dude. This is everything you need to know about Dennis Eckersley. He's got a ridiculous mustache. He's got long flowing hair. He's wearing what appears to be a cardigan sweater. Dennis Eckersley is not a redneck. He is a Southern California motherfucker, born and bred till the day he dies, even though he spent a long time commentating for the Red Sox. All right, someone who played for the Reds and Phillies, that's Pete Rose. Pete Rose was a Philly, wasn't he? I think Pete Rose was a Philly. There's like several dozen famous photographs of Pete Rose as a Philadelphia Philly. Hey, how about that? Well, the A's are terrible, and the Red Sox probably pay better. So, a Cincinnati Red who had a 40 homer season. Did Ken Griffey Jr. hit 40 homers for them? Let's not do that, and instead we'll go with Adam Dunn. Adam Dunn. I remember Adam Dunn. He was a guy. We'll use Ken Griffey Jr. over here, and we will never need to guess an A and a Philly. How about that? We got 8. Who's the famous A and Philly? Jeremy Giambi. Oh, yes. Everyone remembers Jeremy Giambi. Great historic. He would have fit this square, too. So, good for him. All right. That is the Immaculate Grid. We have wordled. We have done all of that. We have, once again, put up a truly tremendous, ridiculous score in New York City. And now we are done. All right, folks, that is going to do it for us here today on Good Morning Mini Motorways. Later today, there is more Final Fantasy VI on YouTube. We are working toward the end of both Final Fantasy VI and Detroit Become Human. But I will be back tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock Eastern for another edition of Good Morning Mini Motorways. Until then, thank y'all so much for watching, everybody. Have a good day. Bye-bye.